Well, good morning. I am Crypto Duck, and this is Markets and News. What do I have for you? Well, the show's brought to you by BYBIT, and we're part of the DHN network. That's Diamond Hands Network. Oh, yeah. So, markets-wise, Bitcoin is on 23817, which is up 3.3%. Ethereum is on 1676, up 6.2%. BNB sat on 330, which is up 6.8%. Now, this has all gone, green since our dear friend Mr. Powell on the FED basically said, yay, let's go to the moon. Better news than what was expected from the Fed announcement yesterday, which is fan-bloody-tastic, isn't it, eh? You've got to love it. So what are we looking for? I'm watching Bitcoin. I'm hoping it's going to hit and cross that 24,500 resistance. If it does, I'm still saying 28 is the next stop. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for long term. Fingers crossed and all that. We're looking good at the minute. Everyone said we were going to crash, and we're in a shower of green. That's all I can say. News-wise, well, EU is looking to ease the regulatory sort of burden for crypto smart contracts in its latest draft bill. The UK, on the other hand, is putting way more pressure on getting new and more secure crypto regulations in place. So I see both of that as bullish news. It's becoming more mainstream. The former chairman of Bitfum, we were talking about Bitfum getting raided a couple of weeks back. He's now been arrested, so it looks like something was going on there, at least in the past. Chain Analysis, the crypto firm, is laying off nearly 5% of its staff. That's sad for them. BONQ DAO has been exploited for $88 million worth of Alliance book tokens. However, it's probably worth pointing out that overall in January, crypto exploit losses were like 93% down year on year. So that's pretty major. Other news, a judge has dismissed a class action lawsuit against Coinbase for selling unregistered securities. Does that mean he doesn't believe that anything on there is a security? It could be a good sign, could it not? Maybe I'm reaching. Either which way, he's dismissed it and kicked it out, so that's good for Coinbase, if nothing else. Good one here for Immutable X. Warner Brothers, who've partnered with Immutable X, are going to broadcast a blockchain quiz during the live show inside the NBA. It's going to be a watch and learn quiz, so giving people the chance to learn everything from tokens to merch to NFTs. It could be very interesting. Again, it's going to push crypto right out in that public eye. UK licensed crypto exchange Archax, ARCHAX, is launching an FCA regulated and fully approved crypto custody service. So that's fairly big coming out of the UK. It's not an exchange I'm familiar with. I'm going to look into that. I'm sure all of you are familiar with HNT Helium and the way that works. Essentially, people are creating a slow speed global internet connection for the Internet of Things, which is something that Helium has seen as very much the future. However, it's not much of a right now. There's a new rival, but it's just a similar design, called PKT. Now, PKT is working exactly the same way, but offering high-speed normal Wi-Fi use for everyday use, so people can just hop on this open network to watch Netflix. Now, as a whole, I see that as incredibly positive. I think it's a fantastic idea. But there's a couple of things you're going to need to pay attention to with that. And the two big ones I can see is, one, you're sharing bandwidth, which means if you're trying to watch Netflix as well, you're going to suffer. But the biggest one that I can see is quite a few internet providing companies having their own terms and conditions that you're not allowed to publicly share your Wi-Fi. I'm sure this would be classed as publicly sharing Wi-Fi, so I'm not quite sure how that all sings out. Maybe that's different with terms and conditions in other countries, or maybe I've just been unlucky with the terms and conditions that I've read. But either which way, it's a very interesting project and one to look out for. Entain, if you don't know who they are, they're a big gambling enterprise. They've released a couple of pretty modern casino style games online. They're launching a big NFT auction. Could be of interest to many people. In other news, Argo, their CFO has resigned after the successful sale of their Helios facility. So I'm sure they're going to be looking for someone new to fill that spot. No news on that yet. Consensus, it's announced a big new Learn initiative with MetaMask, so that's bullish for both MetaMask and Consensus. Toyota, another big real-world sponsor of Web3 Hackathon. That's an interesting move by them. And another one for the UK or Euro, HSBC, big mainstream bank, is it's got advertisements out for a staff to basically head their digital assets department. So this is a major bank doing crypto employment, which is yet again what another wonderful big sign, eh? And that's where we sit. So that is your Thursday. Thank you for joining me. If you would be kind enough to slap that subscribe button, hit me up on the socials. It's all good, isn't it? Thank you very much.
All things crypto by a duck life. See you next time.